A meeting to review election guidelines turns testy. Good evening. I'm Eric Franke.
And I'm Sarah Carlson. Lawmakers are looking at how the Government Accountability Board handled voter ID issues and recall elections. News 3 political reporter Jessica Arp takes us inside the latest legislative flap.
I think this is absolutely outrageous. And I want to just say this type of short notice partisan action is just absolutely inappropriate.
Criticizing just 24 hours notice, lack of public space, and only invited testimony, Democrats called a meeting of the Joint Committee for Review of Administrative Rules a sham.
But most important, we've not given people the right to be heard and the right to proper notice.
The comments raised the ire of Republican leaders who said they simply wanted to question the GAB.
Nobody is taking away anyone's right to vote today. We're hearing from the Wisconsin Government Accountability Board on some motions that they have made relative to a law which has already had a public hearing, which has already been vetted by both the Assembly and the Senate. And we have a problem with some of the motions that they have made relative to RA rules.
The hearing centered around two decisions, allowing student IDs to have stickers to make them eligible as voter IDs and allowing recall petitions to be circulated online.
If you look at every single question, I think we would be making rules all day long.
Republicans were considering asking the GAB to make those emergency rules, sending them through more complicated legislative channels. But the GAB says making guidelines is what they do.
So I'm not feeling defensive about having to be here to explain that. I think that's part of, our job isn't to make the law. Our job is to administer the law, to make it work.
After all that you saw there, lawmakers decided to take no action on the proposed motions today, saying they would take time to consider the issue. It is unclear whether they will come back and require the GAB to make those emergency rules.
All right. Thanks so much, Jessica.